Hey guys, it's Joe. Oh, this thing spent its first summer with no protection outside. It's gonna be 40 years old. And I'm putting up a shelter for it this week, I think, if I get around to it. I am so disgusted because it never had rust on it. Now, it's starting to get bubbles. This plate's all starting to rust. And you can see this imperfection now. My wife left the barbecue cover on it for the summer. Nice. Right? My dad gave me this. He bought this in 84 or 5. 85? Anyway, I'm about to start it. I started it up the other day, the first time since May. And what happened is, I covered this so no water gets down inside there. It took quite a few turns to get it started, but it was started just the other day, so it should start up. I'm just gonna start it up, warm it. Turn the gas on. That's nice. Let it idle away for a little bit. I gotta put the chains back on. Hasn't snowed in 2 years. That's another funny story. I live on Long Island. We get 2.5 foot dumps of snow at a time. Doesn't snow it snowed forever. Since I was a child. I spent $1,000 on a snowblower. It don't snow for 3 years in a row. I get pissed off, I sell it. We get 10 years of snow every year. Again. Then my dad gives me this. I buy a plow setup, chains, everything, and boom, we're going on our 3rd year. Let's see if we get snow. But all in all, even with the imperfection on the paint now, it's still pretty clean. It is what it is. Original light bulbs from 85. Craziness. But yeah, it's got to get back in shelter because I want to hand it down to my son, whether he uses it or not. I don't care if he keeps it in the garage. That's what I did. I've had it 2 years now, maybe going on 3. Going on 3, yeah, going on 3. And I just start it up every few months, let it run through, change the oil, keep the gas stabilizer in it. And I use it to level out my ground there for my garden, which was the wrong thing to do, but I did. And now I'm just waiting for the snow to come. Other than that, every now and then I cruise it up to the gas station to get gas. I was thinking about doing a front pulley swap. It only does 4 miles an hour. I'd like to get at least 8 to 10 out of it because it gives you horrible anxiety when you're going down the street. It just goes, it's so slow. First gear is so low. It's got a 5-speed gearbox. First gear is so low that I could afford to put a bigger pulley on the front. And if I go to push snow, I'll just use like 2nd gear or something like that. She'll be fine. We'll see. My whole intent was to leave it stock, but I don't know. Look how clean that muffler. That's the original muffler. Look how clean this thing runs. muffler, man. Look at that, a bolt backed off. A motor bolt. Alright, I gotta replace that. That's, never noticed that. These Briggs & Strattons, they usually have a knock in the lower end. You can hear them a mile away. This one, I don't know. No knock. You know, I got blessed with that. Never any work done to it, 35 years. I said it had about 500 hours on it on my first video, but my dad and I, we sat down one night with shits and giggles, we were talking, and we tried to figure it out. How many months of the year he used it to mow, how many times he mowed that little field. And we came to the conclusion that that motor, it probably has about 200 hours on it, maybe 250. It really doesn't have a lot. So, I gotta just pay a little more attention to it, start it up a little more often, let it run through, warm up, and get that shelter up. It's already got a little spot of rust, which should stay there forever if you keep it dry. And now I got this blemish, which is pissing me off, but it is what it is. Look down there. Yep. It's fiberglass, the top half, the rest is metal. And I don't even use wax on it. I just squirt it with some WD-40 and drag it down. I WD-40 the hell out of this thing. That's another reason why it probably don't rust. Anyway, man. Yep, let me shut it down. She's warm enough. Cut the gas. Boom! It'll backfire if you just lower the gas really quick and shut it right off. You have to let these things idle. Yeah, she's warm. I do this just for now until I get it back in some good storage. This way the rain hits that, it rolls off. You don't want rain getting down inside your magnetos, or you're just asking for trouble. Anyway, there she is, ready to roll. Then I got this. This is my buddy's trailer.